better than the Jackson 5. You gonna sing for the Lord, you gonna lay down for the devil.
Around October, when we opened the doors first, I thought about it, how so many young people, if we can get them out of the TV to try and do something with their lives. This is the one thing that impressed me, that I had to have somebody to steer me where I am. I did my daughters the same way. I started them off at the age of 3, 4, 5 years old, training them. And today I have 3 of my girls plays, and they play for churches. And it's because of the fact that I started them when I was able to handle them myself. And this is what is happening. The teenagers now, when they get too far out of your hand, you can't do it. So you have to train them as a child. And when you train them as a child, this is the thing that impressed me, that there are numerous young people would like to play instruments, because instruments now are prevalent, especially guitars, organs, piano. They're the most beautiful instruments that you can see today. But the young people will have to be stirred into it.
Gospel really all about?
Gospel is one most important factor about gospel is telling the news about Christ. And this is it. And the only way you can really tell it, you got to be a part of it. You got to be able to feel, to express. And this is where it comes as gospel, because it's gospel news that we are speaking of Christ and deliverance of Christ and his power that is motivating today in the world and right here on earth.
Now you mentioned you have 5 daughters?
I have 5 daughters.
And they all sing,
That's
write,
right.
and compose.
Right.
Can you talk about that experience? You have a whole family that's full of music, it seems.
Yeah, well, my daughter, Twinkie, started out playing when she was at the age of 9. She saw me playing the organ and she wanted to have that experience, so I trained her. She began to play, my training through to her as she traveled with me. Many times she used to ask me about certain things, and I knew she was picking up and she was being inspired by following me. So today she's my musician to travel across the country in the midst of training my girls and writing songs, because I've written over 300 compositions. She was inspired and she started writing. So I heard what she's writing. And today we have an album out now, Is My Living in Vain? That's #1 on the market. And she wrote every number that's on there, including the number that I'm singing on. Every album that they introduce is, I always do a number selection on it. And one of the numbers that I'm doing on the album. Of course, across the country they're playing it now. The one popular song is A Miracle. And I'm looking for a miracle, and Is My Living in Vain?